Hey everyone, welcome to Steel Wars. I am Steel Saunders and I do love Star Wars. And we're here for a bit of a late night Star Wars catch up with our old buddy, the Beard of Knowledge from the Blue Harvest podcast. Also does video game one about potions or something.
Close enough.
Okay. It's Hawes Burkhardt, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
Oh, not a lot, buddy. It's my Friday night. I have tomorrow off, so I'm very excited.
Dude, don't do that to me. I was like, is today Friday?
No, oh yeah, it's my Friday.
Yeah, got you. I'm in enough different time zones. I've got to try work out when you have to stay. Like, you say you can do it till 12. I don't know what that means.
I mean, anytime I tell you a time, I mean your time, buddy. That's calculating it.
That's what you need out of a good friend. Someone that realizes your deficiencies.
No, that's not it at all. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible.
No, that's your nice way of putting it. No. And I'm just giving the cold, hard facts.
No, I don't. Deficiencies is not a great way to describe it. Maybe we could tone that down just a little bit.
What's the, you've got a gray thing.
Yeah, it's bugging me too. It's my green screen's not, which side is it on? Is it this side?
Yeah, that side.
Hold on. Oh, please don't fall over. Oh.
That's perfect.
There we go. Got it. Thank you, buddy.
Great listening for the podcast.
Yeah.
I always forget that most people listen by podcast. So his green screen, there was a gray thing. We couldn't have gone
the whole night.
No,
now it's all blurry.
Yeah, no bias. But when you did say, I hope God don't let me fall over, I was sort of like,
maybe let it fall over.
Oh, let's just like
we'll see what happens.
Good footage. Great one for the blooper reel.
Not today.
So today I was down at Venice Beach Halls.
Buddy, I was meant to mention, I've seen you've been up to a lot of skateboard and skateboard related activities.
Yeah, so they had this Red Bull thing like on the old boulevard, Venice Beach. They had an old 80s style skate jam. And
that's cool.
And do you know what I've always wanted to see since I was a little kid? A Venice Beach 80s skate jam. So I was thrilled. And my favorite burger place, Burger She Wrote, they were in the VIP area dealing out free burgers. And bro, you better believe I'm a VIP.
I figured, I mean, I didn't think you would bring it up if you weren't. You know what I mean?
Literally, this is literally just my VIP status. I was talking to someone and a pro skateboarder came past and said, "Hey, aren't you the guy from Kenobi?" No, he's my friend though.
Bro, I was about to say just randomly. There's no way. I was gonna leave the show if that was it for the night if that was true. Oh my God, what a story!
It's always great to meet a big pauser. Pause and memorize. How's your light hype going?
Oh, I'm very excited. How about you, buddy? You know, I don't even really know what I don't think we've really talked since the big promotion stuff for Acolyte started.
I'm in a excited but mellow level of hype. I'm not like high on the current Star Wars, but I do like. There's no better Star Wars than good old-fashioned English Star Wars, Hawes.
I've heard you express this theory before.
So yeah, so I'm sort of like, that's leaving me with a refreshed sense of like, oh, let's, because, you know, obviously Andor.
Well, probably Oh, maybe a little less than a year out from that second season, I would think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I think it would have without the strikes, it would have been coming out probably around August this year.
I think it was you actually. Was it you that said this when I once said that the best Star Wars comes out of England?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, "Oh yeah, Rise of Skywalker was made in England." Yeah, yeah. Is
Mm-hmm.
that one of your
Solo.
gems?
That's me, buddy. That's me. But I just wasn't gonna run the bit back.
Okay.
Yet that was me though.
But I'm actually going to see. Is it the first two episodes?
Oh, sick on Monday.
Yeah, at the
Oh yeah.
cinema.
Well, maybe once I see him on Tuesday, we could have a little chat on the phone, huh?
Oh,
Ring ring.
little Hawes cause, a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
Patreon sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's great plug Hawes, but
Thanks.
on both our Patreons, we've been doing the Star Wars You by podcast, and we're
That
in.
book is missing like it's the magical item from an Indiana Jones movie, buddy.
Well, since Horse's movie has not been able to refine the book that we go off,
Mm-mm.
but I still think it's a ploy just to make me do all the reading.
No, I still do some of the reading.
Anyway, where are you with this acolyte?
I'm very excited. I would say I'm not new Star Wars movie excited, and I'm not Book of Boba Fett excited, but I'm very excited. Pre anything coming out.
Got you. Yeah. Have you been? I haven't really been watching. They've been putting out a lot of clips.
I've watched, I wouldn't say by no means all of them, but I've watched a few.
Got you. Because I sort of I saw the extended look at the end of the Phantom Menace.
The whole fight scene.
Yeah, and I was sort of like, yeah, well, let's get into it. Hey, I got to ask you: I haven't been that attuned with Star Wars chitter chat and all
Mm-hmm.
that, and I think you've
Mm-hmm.
mentioned on Blue Harvest because that's one I always hit. But there's twins in the show, yeah.
It seems to be that Amandla Stenberg, I think that's how you say her name, is playing two different roles.
Got you. Because you'd mentioned it, and I was sort of like, I don't know, I was probably washing the dishes or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I was in LA traffic, and there's just a spread of acolyte billboards at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's the same girl on both sides, and her face is covered up in one. I guess that's two different characters, huh? But yeah, okay. Home says there's too many clips.
Yeah, see, that's why I haven't watched every single one of them because there's multiple a day, it seems like now.
If I had all my clips up to date, I'd have just a quick clip of there's too many of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
So let me ask you this. Have you seen the clip where the bad guy's talking, the first dialogue from the bad guy?
No.
Pretty interesting. I don't remember the dialogue, but because they're always going to do like a weird voice for
Who is
somebody.
the bad? Oh, yeah, you don't see him though.
You see, I don't. You see maybe an extra scene of him, but it's not at the same time. It's how they take dialogue and like
No, but
layer it over.
what does he look
other
like?
scenes. The guy with the shark mouth looking mask. You haven't seen this?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
shark mouth.
And he's in the forest or something in one of the clips.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Or she.
But
Could
didn't
be.
you say his voice was a he?
Yeah, but it's in a mask and it's got like a weird effect on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Sharky. We just call them Sharky.
Mm-hmm. Darth Sharky. That's better than Darth Icky.
Oh, bro. Who is Darth Icky again?
Darth Icky was so when they were making The Force Unleashed,
That's
they
right.
went to
Yeah.
George Lucas and were like, "Hey, could you maybe give us a Darth name for this guy?" And he said, "Darth Icky."
I knew it was something that he wasn't working on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what would that be? Darth Icky. Old Lucas. Man. Hey, I'll tell you this about George Lucas, right?
Mm-hmm.
as I've gotten older, I used to let it slide because you can just like, you can get them by nefarious means, or
Oh yeah, the original trilogy.
Oh wow, I didn't even get to the topic yet.
Oh,
You're
I
way
knew.
ahead of me.
I figured where this was going.
It is a crime. You can't get those ones anywhere.
Yeah, and he is still adamant about it. Like, because they brought it up to him recently, right? And he was like, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta get Richie Cunningham or someone to sit him down
Come on, George. Um,
because it's like, how do you like just for the test of time, right? For years, how do you know
preservation.
how the originals and spare me all the chat about which one's the original because the
Yeah,
set,
I don't.
just with yub yub.
Buddy, your mic's cutting in and out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I clearly heard yub nub, though.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
Okay. Um. All right, Catherine. It's in the chat here. Catherine, definitely stop clips. Stick to the trains.
It's doing again, buddy. I don't know, buddy. It's like catching. Now I can't hear you at all. It was catching like every other word. Buddy, your mic is a lived in universe. Your mic looks like it came out of Star Wars. Look at it. Can't hear you. No way. Is it just me?
All right, can you hear me now badly?
Yeah. Now you're on your built in mic. Yep.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Like, how does it just stop working? Why am I
I'm
microphone again? Oh, okay. Interesting. Keep talking, Hawes.
okay. Sorry.
I know it's amazing, but yeah, my little H6, I think it's on its dying days.
Man, it's put in a lot of work.
Yeah, right.
You had that back when we first met in 2017.
It's done some good podcasts.
It sure has.
All right, I'm going to see if it's still working. Bang. All right, how are we going?
Oh, there we go.
All right.
So, original trilogy not being available at all.
Yeah, so can everyone hear us both now? Like everyone's commenting, I can't hear, but I thought it was obvious you can't hear with Hawes saying I can't hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't some weird thing on my end where I couldn't hear you.
No, it wasn't Home's offering advice, but it was actually the H6. It's just sort of like the light just turned off by itself, and one of the lights went yellow, which I've never seen before. So that's not a good sign.
One of the lights went yellow. I didn't even know it could do that.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Yellow light. Weirdly, red light means it's working, but what are you gonna do? Yeah.
It just went out. It just went out literally as you ramped up into what you were about to say. It cut out. Man, we're about to have to take Steele's H6 to the forest to indoor and build a funeral pyre.
All right, I'm just on normal.
Okay.
It says one of my options is my iPhone microphone, which is I have to work. I don't know if that will just work automatically. I'm not even sure how that will happen, but I have to try now. Steele's iPhone microphone.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's weird. Is it good or not good?
It's maybe a little less echoey than the other way.
Okay. Well, I'll just hold my phone like a fool.
Do you
Wait.
want me to do it too, just in solidarity, even though I'm
No.
not using my
No,
phone?
no, no. No. I might just I'll plug in my headphone.
Hello.
I'll plug in my iPhone headphones, and then it will probably just work off my earpiece thing.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. How about now?
Oh, that's even better, buddy. Yeah.
All right. See, that's a MacGyver.
We got it together.
Oh, now I've got this ugly cord making weird shapes. Yeah, it just like, how can you not have the original ones? Catherine says I would totally pay for access to the original.
Yeah.
They've got to do something. They've got
So,
to talk some sense into it.
um, so this is a question, and I'm not trying to be morbid here, but let's say Uncle George is no longer with us. Can they release it then? Or was it part of the original agreement when he sold them? He's like, I'm not giving you those. You cannot release them.
Yeah, well, that's what I feel like it is.
Yeah.
That, like, maybe not in those how you just stated it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sort of just like I've got final cut or something. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can keep your holiday special under wraps. You could have that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But just not to have yub. Like,
And you know what's funny is,
Harry wasn't happy about it, by the way.
oh, I bet they still produce a lot of Yub Nub merch. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, well, that's the corporate irony, isn't it? The hypocrisy of it all. No one's. What's that other song? Peace Song, or what is the song that replaced it?
Oh,
The da-na-na.
the pan flute song.
So we don't even know what that song's called. So they're not
Mm,
even getting on a anyone in the chat know what that song's called? I used to know what it's called.
for sure they do.
Sam says, have either of you seen the Czech prequel trailers? They're not the best quality, but the way they look on film is incredible.
Huh? The Czech prequel films are trailers.
Catherine says, I've got the Laserdisc rips on DVD. They released as a double disc.
They did. They released somewhere around the time of the original trilogy finally coming out on DVD, the special edition ones. And in America, I think they were like a Walmart exclusive.
But back in the 80s, they had Laserdiscs of them.
Yeah, and that's what those DVDs are. The official they just ripped the laser disc onto DVD. They didn't like upscale it or anything.
Sorry. When Catherine said that, I thought I pictured her like
with a big laser disc and
but she ripped it herself or something.
Yeah, and
I forgot about those. And wasn't it marketed at like the originals for the last time or something like that?
I think that was the last VHS.
Oh, no. I think the rips, weren't they extras on another DVD or something?
So no, they were part of a Walmart. Well, here I believe they were part of a Walmart exclusive box set that had special edition and original.
Gotcha.
It's been a while.
A couple of years back, I got super into all those fan edits, and
I remember.
Oh man, that Harmony one where they just add in extra Star Destroyers in places, and there's more AT-ATs on Hoth. Oh, it was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta keep the original one out as well. Hey, so have you had any luck finding those Phantom Menace figures?
Buddy, I check every Sunday for us. Because I know if I see one, I'm grabbing two, because I know that's your jam. I'm specific. I go out to Target every Sunday and have yet to find them.
Oh, okay. Well, don't grab me one.
Well, you're wanting one, right? Or did you find it finally? A jackpot,
I love it how
buddy.
you had. I love it how you had a big swig of drink.
I had to, man. Whew. That's sick.
So I've had them sitting here
Oh,
because
are
I was
you
waiting
about
to
to
show you.
unbox? Oh, are you about to unbox these? I'm way into this. Way into this. I'm trying to think if I got anything weird to show off.
But how's this is a product horse. Oh, and actually, I forget about people listening to the podcast. It's the vintage Phantom Menace retro figure thing.
Mm-hmm. And they announced Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith one as well, right?
Yeah, but only 3 of each.
Yeah, it's
But
three
still
packs.
pretty sick. Pretty
Yeah.
excited. But this is a product that
I've
I
heard this so
suggested.
much. I know.
I gave them this idea like 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 years ago,
And 4 years
and
ago.
4 years ago.
Yep.
So there's 6 figures in here.
Oh, they're on cards in the box? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's sick.
Not for long.
No.
Where's the catalog?
Oh. If it was just all of those that they've done so far in a little book, you know?
Oh, dude,
The little yellow book, right?
I remember I used to go into Maya, the department store
Uh-huh.
in Australia. I don't know if it's your store or our store. Or is it my store? It's one. Catherine, what's Maya? What's their slogan? Our store, your store, my store. Someone's store. Anyway, I treated it like it was my store back in the 80s because I would go into the toy section and I'd just open up like land speeders and just not to play with the toy, although I was
But
pretty
get the-
interested. Just
Get
to
the
open up,
catalog.
just read the catalog while I was in there. I could never understand why there wasn't catalogs that you could just grab. Sometimes there was actually.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have excess ones or something, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah,
You know, sometimes, well, it's been a while, but I remember there was a little catalog for, I want to say Force Awakens, Force Friday. It was like a
okay."
little catalog. It was neat.
I even and Catherine does say it's my store, Maya. So there you go. I want to get the plug right. Yeah, catalogs are a lost art, even in like the skateboarding business
Mm-hmm.
and clothing and that. Like now, it's just send a PDF, and a lot of times it's not even the item; it's just a cartoon of the item, like a concept.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those
Have
little
you been to a bookstore lately, like a Barnes and Noble or a Books a
all the
Million?
time. All
Oh,
the time.
really? Love those places, right?
Oh yeah.
They still have enough magazines to fill up a whole wall of magazines?
Oh, they're not very good magazines.
They're
though.
not. I was looking too.
Man, but it kills me. Like the magazine, like the Borders where I used to live in Melbourne, it had like 4 rows, thick,
Of
head
magazines?
high. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was a massive section.
I like them now because they have all the the goofy stuff, the figures and all that. Like the ones I go to now have all kinds of figures. I've grabbed Star Wars figures before when I was looking for them more regularly.
I'd give it all back to have my magazines back.
Right. Yeah.
Come on. Oh, it was so good. Now there's so many. I tell you what, it's I don't know how many gun magazines there were during the magazine boom.
But there's a lot.
Whoa.
Apparently, the magazine industry is held up by 2 pillars: gun magazines and car magazines. Lots
Yeah?
of car magazines still.
Wow. In Australia, it'd be like the royal family. Just
Oh, there's
magazines
Yeah.
magazines about stuff they're doing or not doing, or who
Neat.
knows if they're doing. Um, Turbo's here. He found his Return of the Jedi Kenner catalog
Oh,
recently. I got there was like one of the English magazines back in, I don't know, like 2005 or something. They had this special Star Wars issue, and it came with a reproduction of like one of those collections books, like an authorized reproduction.
that's cool.
Oh, it was so dope. I've got it here somewhere, but who knows where. But oh, I think it's hurting my ear. So yeah, a little bit of Queen action.
Ooh. Wait, hold up. Now, is her outfit molded or is it vinyl? It's molded. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a royal guard.
Yeah, or like almost like Palpatine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, same execution. Cool.
And she's unfortunately got no weapons.
Well, that's not accurate.
Come on.
I'm gonna go grab something myself. I got something over here. Just came in from Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they should do with this horse? See,
What's that?
you know how on the Queen's dress it's got those things that light up at the
Uh
bottom?
huh.
Yeah, they need to have like a clear plastic thing on the top of her head, and so the balls
The
can light
sun
up.
can shine through and light them up.
Yeah, like that Hasbro Jawa. Remember the
Sick.
first Jawas they brought out in
With the sun gleaming eyes or whatever.
in the 90s? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you getting, Hawes? All right, I'll continue showing everyone. Ooh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, podgy head.
Oh.
I worked with him once.
So let me ask you a question with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
So I see he's got sort of the post Farm Boy Luke lightsaber, right? Like he holds the lightsaber.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah. I think for the continuity, the canon,
uh-huh.
it should upgrade. I originally used to always say, "Oh, telescoping Darth Maul, whatever."
Uh-huh.
Very hard to do. Um, but as these figures came out after,
Mm-hmm.
the progression of the saber. For those that don't know, the Star Wars, the 1978 figures, they all had the lightsaber figures had a like a tube in their hand, and you'd push this little bit of plastic, and it was quite hokey.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to admit, also, Hawes, the figures with the Empire and Jedi, like they look way better.
Oh yeah.
Like holding the thing, like even
Yeah.
for I think it was Kenobi. They brought out a retro, and it was the Darth Vader, and he's got the clip on. I've got it actually up here.
Oh, so it's like they did a new version of Vader, a second pass.
Yeah, see?
That's real cool. I actually think that's very cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
you got Qui-Gon, Ignite the Green.
cloth. Yep.
Yeah.
Right? No, or vinyl.
No, it's cloth.
Hell yeah.
Because by Return of the Jedi, they'd all gone to it's all the canon.
Yeah.
They've done a good job. I love that picture of Qui-Gon.
That's a good picture.
That's like a classic.
It's almost like he's going to tell us that Kevin Spacey needs to come back.
What?
Did you not hear about that? He did an interview where he was like, I think it's time to let Kevin Spacey come back. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Lord. Liam
What?
Neeson's.
You could have just let me enjoy the figure, bro.
Well, that's not him. That's Qui-Gon.
Yeah. Yeah. What is this smart ass comment? Yellow sabers, yellow like steel's mic light. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to work out a different. I guess they're gonna have a different plug now. I might be able to just plug a microphone directly into my laptop or something. Because I don't want to get another zoom. Oh, bit of Darth Maul. Bang.
Oh, hold on. Can I get a better look at that saber? Oh, it's sick. So it's got like the sort of the ridges on either end too. So it kind of is really like they glued two of them together.
Yeah, exactly like, except it
Yeah.
would be a bit longer. But he's doing his thing. Battle droid, which is sort of like, it just looks so much like the Hasbro battle droid that
It just, but
like,
it works.
yeah, but it could have been a little Anakin.
Yeah, little Anakin would have been sick. You know what also I think would be sick in that style is C-3PO from The Phantom Menace. How would they do that?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. What a-
Boss Nass? Captain Panaka? No. No.
yeah,
he's-
Panaka's in the first one.
That's right. Then it's the other guy, Typho.
Hugh Corshi.
Mm-hmm.
He came to a convention, the Star Walking convention, just after the Phantom Menace came out, and he was yeah, quite a character. Just,
Oh, really?
Well, he's just not into, like, he's just been thrown into this Star Wars
And he's
thing.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, and he's like a theater actor from England. Yeah, and you know he didn't come back because they wouldn't give him more money.
Mm-hmm.
And he just went, oh, okay. Like, love it.
He just walked away. So check this guy out.
Whoa, is that Scarface or something?
No, it is one of the main characters from one of my favorite video game series. It's called Yakuza,
Okay. Got you.
right? And that's him holding like a special item you can get in the game. That's Kiryu Kazuma, and then this one's real sick. This is the other guy.
What's the special item?
So like if you're low on health in the game, you go to a convenience store in Japan and buy one of these little drinks.
Okay,
So it's like him advertising the drink, and then there's this is the other guy, the other protagonist of the game.
Gotcha. I like his jacket.
Yeah, it's sick, right? It's like, and it's even textured. It's supposed to be snakeskin, and it's like actually textured.
Okay. What company made that?
Sega.
Sega. Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep,
They made the game or the toy?
both.
Wow. I didn't know they made toys.
Me neither. I think it's something sort of new, and they've each got like their own little special stand,
Love it.
which is neat. Oh, straight from Japan.
Oh, I didn't show you this one. Jar Jar Binks
Ooh.
with a blaster.
Now, how are you not going to give Amidala a blaster? I think she uses a blaster more than old Jar Jar uses a blaster.
But not in that dress. That's the
True.
problem.
That's now the next wave. We need Padme, right? We need Captain
Anakin.
Panaka, little Anakin.
No. Save Panaka. I'm not sure about Panaka.
Okay, you don't think he's second wave material?
No, I just want to. He's not like an instant in. So wait there. Okay, let's do this properly. This is good. This is a good.
Yeah.
This is good fun.
Boss
game.
Nass, what you think about Boss Nass?
Just let me gather my thoughts.
Okay.
All right. It's got to think about. Okay, so little Anakin for sure. Padme.
Easy ends.
May I offer you a Nemoidian?
Ooh. Yeah, you kind of need to, right?
All right, I'll add. I feel like you should get an Nemoidian.
They are the main well, one of the main villains.
See. Palpatine,
Sidious or Senator?
Senator. Pretty boring figure.
Yeah,
real-
so is Sidious, you know, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's like General Madine versus the Emperor figure. It's like at least the Emperor figure was like, yeah. Oh god. Oh yes. Oh no, Turbo has nailed it.
Retro Watto.
Watto. Come on, man.
Sebulba.
Oh, 2-pack.
2-pack. And
Biggie.
naked C-3PO.
You got my joke? No? Okay.
No, I missed it. What was it? 2-pack.
said-
And you said Biggie. Okay.
Yeah.
Took me a second.
Yeah, Boss Nass is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. General Tarfles.
No.
No, Captain Tarples.
Yeah.
General Tarful is the Wookiee from Revenge of the Sith.
You've already got one Gungan. It's a like I don't want to be
How
that
many
guy.
Ewoks did they do?
Yeah, but this is a limited retro release.
Yeah,
We're
but
not we're
let's
not
think big.
no,
Three waves.
no, I'm thinking realistic. How's you? Are you planning for Book of Boba Fett season 3 as well, Hawes?
Ooh, Aura Singh.
No, that's just hype. In retrospect,
Exactly. Rick Oley.
Rick always be just funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watto would be just insane. Though. I love Watto's
Mm-hmm.
tummy. I love
Mm-hmm.
everything about Watto. Um,
So, okay, then, but also, there's so many other of the Jedi characters. Like, when are we gonna get a retro like Kit Fisto and Plo Koon and Kiadi Mundi?
yeah, well, that's part of what I like about it. It's just a limit. Like it's just sort of
I get it. I get it too. But it would be neat for them to do like the Jedi Council.
it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yaddle. I could go with Yaddle.
A Yaddle. Oh, speaking of Kiadi Mundi, did you see that they're releasing a limited set with his lightsaber on the Disney store?
No, I did not.
Of all characters to get one of those limited sets that comes in like the fancy box with the comic and stuff, like the High Republic one they did last year.
Really?
Yeah,
So it's a lightsaber.
lightsaber hilt.
Yeah, I don't really follow any of that, but I just it hasn't just caught the zeitgeist or whatever. So without the saber,
Without the blade.
yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I did we talk about this the other day? I don't like the sabers. I just like the blade. I just like the hilt.
Yeah, I'm more of a hilt guy than always needing the blade. I
Yeah.
do like having the blade for, you know, but I don't need one for every hilt. You know what I mean? Too much.
Yeah, well, I just think like on the wall.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way my mind thinks. It's like it seems realer without the blade.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why would I have my lightsaber ignited on the wall? Imagine that. That would be funny. In one like some Sith Jedi, he's just got all the ones he's killed. He's got them all on.
Constantly.
That'd
It's
be
just
pretty
humming.
sick, wouldn't it?
It's just all humming at the same time and stuff, ominously.
Don't you reckon that'd be sick?
Eh, yeah, I've seen people's collection rooms that look like that, and it's pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah. But it was a real dark cave. It was all scary, and you didn't know
Mhm.
where he was. Pretty sick. I should get a job.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about was the HasLab stuff
Oh yeah,
that it leaked. What the next one's, I guess, going to be?
yeah. I'll wait there. Talk about that. I'll see. Is it? It must be still somewhere.
So they delayed the HasLab. I think they were originally going to announce it on May the 4th. And a few days before, they said they were going to delay it to give it some more time. But apparently, it's going to be the vintage collection Moss Eisley Cantina playset
All right.
with multiple figures.
This thing is insane. Share screen. Woof. We're on the Jedi Insider Horse.
Uh-oh. Isn't that neat?
It's insane. It's so dope.
Look
I
how
love this.
detailed the bar is. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and all the enclaves.
You know what I have that's neat, but I just haven't had a chance to take it out of the boxes. I have the vintage collection Boba Fett throne room set they did.
Ah, that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, with like his seat, and that came with the big version of Bib Fortuna and stuff.
Yeah, you got a fat one, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's pretty sick.
it is. And the amount of accessories that thing comes with is insane. Like little dishes and plates and now we were talking when the night this sort of started hitting the internet, we were talking about because there was something about there was an option for up to like 6 or 8 figures. It seemed like there were going to be different tiers you could back, and one was going to come with a lot of figures or a few.
Yeah, it's just it's so cool. Like when I was in, if I was like in my figure buying phase, I
This
would be losing my mind over this.
it's so neat, right?
And yeah, $400. Is $400 expensive, Hawes?
It depends on the amount of figures and everything that comes with it, right? In my mind, because that so pull up the Boba Fett one. That one was 200, and I feel like it comes with a lot of stuff. Now it's not. There's not as much construction. You know what I mean? There's not the whole bar and the different seats and everything. I wonder what the figures are going to be. I think it would be hilarious if it was. What are the three sisters that they've never ever been able to do figures of? The Tanaka sisters?
Yeah, there's only
Monica?
two.
Oh, there's only two. I don't know why I thought there were three.
Why is this not? Am I on a different page here? Oh, okay. Right there. Yeah, no, there's only two. Oh, I've got to tell you this story in a second. Oh my god, am I?
So that's what it all comes with, and that was $200.
And how many figures did you get with it?
One Bib Fortuna.
Yeah, got you. Um, I don't know. I can't even. For me, like I'm not. That said, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know that I'm get the cantina either. I missed out on, the sail barge, which I really wanted to get, and the Razor Crest. So, you know, oh, and the Ghost. The Ghost was sick.
Yeah, they like I saw that Ghost at Comic Con and was just like, oh, what a toy.
Yeah,
The the sorry, I was just reading a weird comment. Oh, Catherine, I love this. Where's my Aldani base on the Nakana 5 playset? Where's
oh,
your
that would be
brick?
sick.
Where's
That
your
would be sick.
commemorative brick, Catherine?
Oh, what if they? Oh, now. You know what's funny, Steele? When you and I were cracking up about the ingots when that leaked, the
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew ingot, Catherine was like, I got a Cassian ingot, and I was like, hell yeah, you do. And then I went to look to see if they had any Boba Fett ingots, and they don't.
Really? I thought Boba Fett would have been one of the first ones to get ingoted.
Nope.
Hmm.
Best one I saw, Han and Carbonite.
Okay. That
That
would
makes
be
sense.
well suited to the ingot format.
Format, yep.
The yeah, I don't know, 400. It's hard to. I think if you want it, you want it. Like that's
Yeah, exactly. So if it comes with 5 figures, and I don't know that that's the number, but if it comes with 5 figures,
well, if it comes
which
with 5 figures and it's $400, then it's like it's a good, pretty sweet package. But it might
yeah,
be like I don't know, or
because
yeah,
the Ghost came with a lot of figures.
yeah. Well, didn't the Ghost not get all its figures backed, and then they released them just regularly? I think.
I can't remember that detail. They make so many weird decisions sometimes. But like if it came with 5, what do you think the 5 are? Woo her in. You got to have a bartender with your bar playset.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I was just thinking of other ones.
Do you do Ponda Baba and Dr. Evison?
Hmm. I'm trying to think of the ones that came out in Hasbro, and you were just like, yes. What about Oprah?
Well,
You don't know what I'm talking about?
mm-mm.
There was an Oprah Star Wars Special Edition special, right? I've got this to post actually. I've got to post all this stuff. And at the start of it, she they're showing all the new things in the show.
And they edited her into it.
Yeah, like how they put a new alien in the
Mm-hmm.
cantina? Yeah, so they edited it and she was it was just Oprah with like a hat on or something.
That's funny. I've never seen that. That's funny.
Yeah, I got to go through and get all that footage. It's pretty amazing. I was taping everything about the Star Wars Special Edition, all over it. Entertainment Tonight. Teshy, he was off his face. Talking to George Lucas every 3 days. Moulton getting his. Great stuff. Great stuff. Hey, but when I found those figures, sadly, the one box there, by the way, Hawes.
Oh, I'll find it.
I found this as well. I had to grab it because I like this is like my little guilty pleasure collecting.
Uh-oh.
And it's random, just Luke Skywalker figures. Look at this.
I saw that today too. That line of figures is pretty neat, I think.
Yeah, it's just nice and basic.
Yeah, I've been looking. I think they have a Boba Fett, but I've noticed those popping up too. I always look at those micro galaxy squadrons too that they're doing now. The ships. I think those are neat. The ships with the little figures.
I'm trying to. What is this called? What type of figure is this?
I can't remember.
So
what line or whatever?
It's like a cheaper sort of Hasbro
5
Star Wars
points.
figure. 5 point of articulation, a saber, and I think it's got a pack to put Grogu in by the looks of it. Oh, I guess you could put, but he's in the black outfit, so it must be for Grogu. And on the back, Luke Skywalker rose from humble beginnings to become one of the greatest Jedi the galaxy has ever seen. And then it says that in 4 other languages. But yeah, just a random thing. This is another random one I love.
Is it going to be him in the tube?
Yeah.
I have the Boba Fett in a tube. I have that same thing, but for Boba Fett. I think those are neat too.
It was from the cartoon. What was that?
Galaxy of Adventures?
Yeah, I just love it for that cartoon grabbing the green.
Yeah.
Oh, so they look pretty cool together.
They look real cool. I do this. I have. Anytime they do one of those lines, I at least try to get the Boba Fett if they do one, and most of the times they do.
And this one's sadly opened, but it's a bizarrely rare gray vest, Power of the Force 2 Jedi Luke. Do you know about the gray vest, Horse?
Of course I do. What you know about half circles on Boba Fett's hands, huh? Of course I do, Steel. Of course I do. You remember that? The variant of the Power of the Force Boba is one had a full circle on his hand and one had half of a circle.
All right, I got one more. Oh, this one's actually the retro. The retro, just the reproduction.
Mm-hmm. I have Boba. Got him.
Oh, man, we're living proud. I desperately would like to get the retro sticker off this one.
I could probably give you some tips on that. It makes you nervous.
Yeah, well, I've got all these other ones to practice on. So
yeah.
But I remember opening that on Christmas Day, 83.
Oh, big day.
Oof. So yeah, that was a that was my 2 years of Star Wars collecting done.
Heck yeah.
In one hit. Yeah.
So the thing about going to Target every time I go to look for those figures, I end up coming away with something Star Wars related. Like
really?
I found like the vintage collection deluxe set that was Sabine and the Loth Cat. I got to get that, huh? Always Mandalorian or Boba Fett related. There's always something.
Right there. I'm just going to change the microphone back because the again. All right, am I back?
You are.
I wanted to tell you, I keep talking, but you couldn't hear me.
Oh, no, I freeze up in those moments, as we've seen a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, this having the headphone because now I've got my actually I might just wrap it around here. Is that going to work?
Let's
Can you
see.
hear me like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I've just hung the iPhone headphone thing over the microphone.
This is
Just
real guerrilla filmmaking,
yeah,
Steel.
quite sad.
You know what
But
we do? We'll rub a little Vaseline on the lens to hide it, like they did the
oh,
wheels on.
nice. Yes, love
Got 'em.
that. The because they're having the big headphones on top, it was creating this painful pressure.
Okay, another question.
Gotcha.
So we know they don't really do vehicles a lot anymore. Every now and then, and when they do, they're kind of expensive. But what if they did a retro line vehicle that was never done in the original line? Just one.
Oh, what would it be?
What would you want it to be? So I've got a few things in mind, right? Queen Amidala's ship from the first movie, the Royal, what is it?
Oh wow, you're going a big one.
Well, that would be one, right?
okay.
The N1, the Naboo starfighter, Jedi starfighter.
I gotta think the Naboo one is the first one that sticks with me.
That's where they do the little Anakin. That's how they get you.
Oh, the what would the ship do when you pushed in the R2D2?
See, it would go, try spinning. That's a good trick.
That's a big failing of the Phantom Menace. I think it always bugged me from the first screening that he blew up the ship on accident.
I'm not a huge fan of that either, to be honest with you. And honestly, you know, as the years have gone on, The Phantom Menace, I think, is my favorite prequel movie still. You know, after time. That wasn't the way it was for a while, but I think it's definitely turned out that way.
Yeah, I'm into it. I tell you what, that Phantom Edit did wonders for me
Mm-hmm.
because now I can because it made me understand that it was just off. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
a few things, and you just it just would have been like just top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And so now when I watch it and it's not the Phantom Edit, I just enjoy the bits that I like.
Okay.
And then it's just the accidents. There's too many accidents in it.
There's a suggestion in chat I think is interesting. Retro Pod Racer.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of stuff that they hadn't made, but they sort of did make.
All the fighters.
What about in the sequel era? Sadly, not much new stuff.
No, they're right. So you could do Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer. That might be kind of neat.
Yeah, that's sick.
U-Wing from Rogue One. The Ghost would be sick. Oh, a Ghost retro set with retro figures of the crew. Ooh, retro chopper. That's a must.
We're not going the retros into the cartoon stuff, all right? Just chill out.
All right.
This is my line.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. I was just spitballing here.
No, because I haven't got. You got to get me my.
I got two for you. I have a Tarkin and a.
I want my Force Awakens.
Uh-huh.
I want my Rise of Skywalker.
Last Jedi.
Retros.
Oh, Last Jedi retros. So easy. Snoke. Boom.
Oh.
Kylo and Rey from that movie. Boom. Right? That's 3. Praetorian Guard.
Boom.
Boom. And Old Man Luke.
It all depends on what you did in the Force Awakens wave.
Scavenger Rey with BB-8 2-pack.
Biggie.
Huh?
I did the same joke about Biggie.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot, bro. Finn in First Order Stormtrooper disguise with the bloody handprint.
Okay, wait. I just want to. I want to go back to this comment later on.
Toyetic ships. I love that. I love that term, toyetic.
It's a good one. It's a good one. All right, so let's start. Okay. Let's do Force Awakens, right?
Mhm.
Six
Yeah.
figures.
6 figures.
Okay,
Kylo and the mask.
Kyle and Ray.
Boom, boom.
Boom.
Boom, boom. Finn.
Finn and Poe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4.
Captain Phasma, we need another villain. Vac metal cap, or what is it? What do they call that? I forget what they call it, where they did the shiny.
Yeah, it was vac metalized in the 80s. Apparently, it's bad for rivers. And I got to throw in First Order Stormtrooper.
Perfect. Done.
Bang! Good. Oh,
Good wave. Good wave.
oof.
All right. Last Jedi.
All right. Luke.
Old man Luke.
Kylo with his mask off.
And the face scar. Absolutely.
Oh, Force Awakens, no old hand.
Ooh. We're going to need a second wave. Maz Kanata.
Oh!
That's a good retro figure, buddy. Maz Kanata.
Oh.
And you know what's it's funny is they would have done some of those random people, like if they did a full release, right? Random people in her castle, like the guy in the red armor, whatever his name was, the Crimson Corsair.
But that you're taking.
I'm
an
going
80s
too
approach.
far. I know.
You think
I
you're
know.
in '83, mate?
I know.
Doing your prune face.
Mm-hmm.
The Hame is right with this one. I'd go this one. Like, you know how they do those weird retros that come with a board game?
Captain Zuvio.
Captain
Heck yeah.
Zuvio.
With a Force Awakens board game.
Escape from what's that
Star
town
Killer
called?
Base.
No, wouldn't it be Escape from
Jakku.
Yeah, what was that town? Nima Outpost.
There you go. You got to do for Last Jedi. You have to do a Snoke. Have to.
Okay, we're there. So we've got Luke and Snoke.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to miss Han and Chewie.
Yeah. Second wave.
Yeah.
Anniversary, right? When they do the anniversary for it, that's when.
All right, so Snoke and Luke.
Uh-huh. Kylo, no mask.
All right.
Ray. Ray.
Well, Praetorian Guard, we said.
Praetorian Guard. Yep.
Oh yeah, Ray's outfit is sick.
Yeah, her Last Jedi outfit is so good. You have to, and plus, like Luke always got a new figure, right? Each movie.
And I think there's like 3 different retro Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm. So
we're up to 5
now.
Oh, here we go.
The last one. This one's cool, right?
Broom
Boy, or the Code Breaker, not DJ, the one that they don't hire.
The Master Code.
The Master Code Breaker.
Rose Tico.
Rose is the real answer, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Sam just said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Mm-hmm. And then
Hame's going for the space flying layer. Imagine, like, as the card back.
As her
And
fly
the
through space.
And the photos of her. I do remember being in that cinema at Disney and just like going,
what is going on here?
What's happening?
Oh, a Holdo figure would be kind of neat too.
Oh, controversial horse. Controversial.
Rise of Skywalker.
All right. Let
him cook. There's a must on here, and I know you're going to get it. I don't even have to.
I'm going to have to go Zori Bliss up top.
Great retro figure. Great
Exactly.
regular figure, by the way.
And I love Felicity. She was
Mhm.
great as a Russian. So, yeah,
Ben
good.
Solo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, come on,
Ben.
final. That's the
Yeah.
way I can get it in.
Yeah.
All right, so who do we get an Emperor figure in this one?
Or do we get
Old Lando?
or
Oh,
a Knight of Ren?
Ghost Han.
Oh, is he a dream? Is he a memory, Han? That's how you get. I guess that's how you get get that figure in.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
don't
the
think
same.
I don't think Cats. I think we're forgetting people here.
Oh, we absolutely are.
Oh,
Um,
Babu Freak. That's
Babu Frick. You would have to. He would have to come with another figure, right?
yeah, and also we're talking vintage, so they weren't big on the 2-pack, Biggie.
They weren't.
Um,
Zori Bliss, Ben Solo, Rey. You need the Rise of Skywalker version of Rey, right?
all right, so we've got 3.
That's 3. I say you have to do a Knight of Ren. You need a there's like, because what are you going to do for the Emperor? You put him in a new robe, you know. You could do that fancy robe he's suddenly wearing when he gets the juice.
Oh, I'm just backdating all these like sequel trilogy rants because that Emperor. Oh, God. We'll get back to the list, but I have to get this out. When he used the power, he should have been Ian McDiarmid. Like, imagine how like
If it took him back to Phantom Menace.
Yeah, like it was back, and he wasn't, and it was like him, but he was like, it's the first time you'd see him like fighting evil, and it would be the original like looking one. Like, that is sick.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Come on, Hawes.
That's a good idea.
Show me.
So we got 3. Sith Trooper? The Red Stormtrooper guys?
Oh no, that's no.
It's not my favorite design, but
that's just that you're just rubbing it in now about how I'm saying he just kept using the same stuff. But he's got a new hat. It's red. All right. There's old Lando. He's out there.
Mm-hmm.
What about Ochi?
Well, we only see him in like a hologram, you know.
I was like saying
Ochi of Bust. What about that guy? I love the guy when they get in the vehicle that Lando's driving, and he's like, "Go left," and he's like, "Okay." That puppet guy. Ooh, big snake playset, like Jabba's playset.
Oh. I didn't like the big snake scene, just because of the Finn like trying to tell her something. Like, that's such a stupid storyline.
Oh, Janna.
Oh yeah, okay, bang.
Janna, that's definitely one. She'll have a bow. That'll be sick.
All right, so we've got 4.
I
feel like I'm not remembering.
We need villain. You know what I mean? These are all good guys so far. Well, yeah, all good guys so far.
I was going to say Hux, but by then he would, like, he's a dud character by then.
But it's also a way to get a figure of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't want him. He's done his dash.
Is there any other troopers?
I don't know. They changed him a little bit.
A little bit, but not enough for a new.
So we've got 4?
No, we can get, like I'm telling you, you need a villain. And so it's Zori Bliss, Ben Solo, Rey, Janna. You got to do. Yeah, you got to do a Knight of Ren then.
But which one?
I don't know. I need to see pictures of them to see which one I think would translate in that style best. Maybe Grenade Face.
grenade face. Because it sort of hurts me just to have one. I got to
Oh,
tell you.
they fly now, troopers. The jetpack troopers. They fly now? They fly now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Catherine. The Richard E. Grant guy.
Dio? Little droid. I love some Dio. I'm going to be honest with you.
Too little.
Yeah.
I love Dio because we got the lamp for Harry's room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like life size and he loves it. So then I watched the film again and I'm like, oh, Dio. Because he would annoy me because I knew it was J.J. Abrams' voice. Like, mate, come on.
Snap Wexley.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Snap Wexley.
Absolutely
I can't believe
not.
I got it right. I figured it out, you guys. Snap
No.
Wexley.
Why?
Yeah. Because we have, I was about to say we haven't had an X-Wing pilot yet, but we have. We had Poe in Force Awakens. Shit.
We got Luke in Star Wars. Who else is in that movie?
2 Knights of Ren, then. If we're not going to do an Emperor, then it needs to be 2 Knights of Ren. Because you got to have some villains in the... It's all good guys so far.
Yeah, but even the original... Oh, no, I guess, yeah. I'm looking at the original 12 and...
There was Death Star Commander or whatever that guy's called, right?
Yeah, there's Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, Death Star Commander,
Tusken
Tusken Raider,
Raider.
and Jawa. So they could be all considered villains, I guess. What other things were in that movie?
Not in that movie, but what about Red Arm C-3PO?
Oh, I got a great story on this one.
Okay, here we go.
This son of mine, right? He just makes me prouder and prouder every day. You will not believe this, Hawes.
Okay.
Right? So he sees... I don't know if it's up in that. Is that... No. He saw something with C-3PO with a red arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where. But anyway, he goes, why has he got a red arm? And I said, well...
You might have noticed. You might not recognize him with that red arm.
I said, well, before one of the movies, he lost his arm and then it was red. And he goes, and then he got it back? He got the gold one back? And I said, yeah. And he goes, how? And I said, oh, we don't know. And he just goes, well, that's stupid.
It's a little you, bro. Okay, here.
But all these things we're bringing up, it's this J.J. Abrams just like, let's just recycle. Let's just like this difference by nothing sort of thing. Okay, I was thinking about this the other day, right? Sequel trilogy. The bad guys should have had all new ships.
Mm-hmm.
One of the sides should have all new ships. I feel like. Are you with that or against?
No, one of my main complaints about the sequel trilogy, which I overall like pretty well, is that there weren't enough new ship designs. That was so exciting in the prequels, right? New ships.
And the thing about it is,
when they do a new ship design, it's solid. To be honest, the bomber ships from Last Jedi.
yeah, but they use the TIE fighters, but Andor, which is actually back in that timeline, use them far better.
Okay, so I know we're not doing shows and stuff, but I think it's a fun exercise to do the same thing for Rogue One. 6 retro figures for Rogue One. This is easy.
Mendo.
Krennic, Death Trooper.
I got a thumb.
Oh, sick. Krennic, Death Trooper, Jin.
Wait, hold up on the Death Trooper. Hold up on the Death Trooper.
Okay.
Because he's not guaranteed.
Okay. Krennic, Jin, Cassian. All 3 easy call, right?
Yeah, without question. 3. All right.
K2SO.
Yes. 4. Now there's 2 more.
Blue Leader.
No.
With the mustache?
Yeah, no, but it's got it. There's the 3
Yeah, I
other
know.
heroes.
Well,
I feel like it has to be
Chirrut and Baze.
no. Oh god, I'm the pilot. I'm the pilot. I was the pilot.
Oh, Bodhi Rook?
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera?
Oh, that's a good one.
That'd be a good one too. It'd be kind of like you could take some pieces off of 2-1B.
That's a good figure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go Saw Gerrera and Death Trooper.
I think you do need to have another villain, right? You can't just have one. Death Trooper, like they always did the troopers.
Catherine is suggesting Tarkin, but there is a Tarkin figure that comes with a
board game.
A board game from Star Wars. So in the I'm trying to put together a master list of characters.
Okay.
For this.
Solo. So easy. Solo is so easy. Young Han Solo. Kira. Lando. L3.
Bad guy with the blades.
And eat the
Woody Harrelson.
Woody
Got to
Harrelson.
do Woody Harrelson.
That's it. Easy. Done. What a set.
Done with Soul of Star Wars.
Hasbro, get at us. We
Keep
got the
listening
next
to
12
Steel.
years. Yeah, we got the next 12 years of product. Oh, but then in Solo, there's also Rio, John Favreau. That'd make a neat vintage figure, I bet.
Nah, I'm off Favreau.
All right.
You can go hang out with R5D4.
I have a feeling he's probably about to be doing that very soon.
That's what I'm hearing, buddy. That's what I'm hearing.
Wait, hell, hold on. Was that a little hint? Are you hearing stuff, or are you just saying, like, just fucking messing around?
It's talking.
Just talking. I was trying to catch a message.
It's talking, mate.
Fair enough.
All right, that was good. A little
Yeah.
retro game. Wish I'd make them. This one is a disappointment. I keep looking at this one in disgust now. It's exactly the same as the Hasbro one.
There's less
Except
paint
it
deco.
doesn't talk.
Oh, how long do you think it is until we get retro Comtech figures?
I've thought about like a real masculine Ray. Ray would have like a six-pack.
Super bulked. Oh, you know what they could do is shirtless Kylo in that.
Oh!
Do you know how many of those would sell?
I can't believe I haven't seen a custom of it. Wait there. I gotta look.
Oh my god.
I'm risking my internet search.
Yeah, your algorithm. Shirtless Kylo and the Power of the Force 2, super buff. Oh.
Hey, wait, check this out. I found this before, right? I'm glad I opened up this other thing. So I was just searching. I just wanted to put a graphic up because I hadn't made a thumbnail or anything. And I thought I'll just Google Steel Wars, and a logo will come up, right? Because I've shifted a lot of stuff onto another hard drive, and it was going to save me time. So I just Googled it, right? And then this logo came up, right? This will trip you out. Can you see it?
I sure can.
It's a bad Star Wars font with metallic saying steel.
Like the metal. And
Wars.
My
2.0.
favorite part is the addtext.com.
Ah, that's tight. And so I was quite. I'm like, is someone rebooting my podcast for me? Like, why is it 2.0?
Buddy, this is old.
But it's on some
Cowboy.
last chance handgunners about us.
This isn't podcast related at all. This is these dudes are on a list.
Conveniently located on the Boulder.
Montana.
We have much to offer to both casual plinkers and competitive shooters alike. Our facility features 9 shooting areas combined with both natural and man-made terrain. Wow.
You know, I googled Blue Harvest podcast one time, and I found one Reddit post talking about an old internet radio show that was called Blue Harvest that was like new Star Wars radio dramas, and somebody being like, I went to see if I could find them anymore, and I just found a podcast where 2 dudes cursed a lot. And I was like, aha, I know who that is.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you should maybe look at that before displaying it, because who knows what's... Oh, you probably got your safe filter on, though, huh? Did you just use Yahoo? Sick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because I'm on Chrome, so it goes to
okay.
Yahoo. So this is what it comes up with: Kylo Ren topless custom, and this is probably a time when it's better to be on the podcast. I'm not seeing. Oh, there's a Lego one. Oh, that's a good Lego one. I think that's an official Lego one, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
With the 2 dots.
Yeah.
The nipples.
Well, look at the custom Funko.
This one's pretty good. That was remember all the memes about Kylo Ren coming out with his top? That were the days. Hey?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I reckon we've Star Wars'd up.
Yeah, man.
Acolyte?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm happy to be going seeing it in the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Because then
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Send me if you don't mind, send me like an emoji reaction. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle after you see it.
Alrighty. And is it 2 episodes? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in the El Capitan, the
Ooh,
Disney one.
fancy.
Up on. I always
really?
I see. I went and saw the Star Wars trilogy there.
That's right. You said that it doesn't have good seats. I remember this now.
They're pretty hardcore.
They weren't doing one of those events anywhere near me, so I'm not doing that.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, it's no big deal.
This is how I've got it. The one that's like a 3-minute walk from my house was sold out. So now I have to drive 12 minutes to the other one. So
Dang. It's rough out there.
it is. But I did see the Rise of Skywalker there for the first time. So I always have that PTSD.
Yeah, and then the next time you went to see it, you were super sick. The second time you went to see it, right?
Yeah, I went home vomiting.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Steele, let's not blame this one on the movie.
That was probably one of the times that Jackie was most worried about me.
What was it, food poisoning or something?
Yeah, I can't even remember, actually. But she was just like...
You didn't sit through a Star Wars.
Yeah, she's like, you left and didn't... Like, it was a new Star Wars film and you went home. Like, you must be like... And I said, yeah, I think if I liked it, I might have just gone to the bathroom and...
Did your business and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I'll say is I've seen a lot of people that saw it early saying that like they don't feel like you need a lot of knowledge related to the High Republic to enjoy it. So I think that's a good move. And
well,
and one other thing I thought was interesting.
No, but honestly, like, great, but how could you?
Exactly. Now, there's definitely going to be lots of nice little Easter eggs or, stuff like that, I'm sure, just by nature of it. But did you see that Leslie Headland came out and said no cameos? No cameos, no Yoda. She specifically said no Yoda.
No way.
Yeah.
Good for her. I'm like,
You'll believe it when you see it. Ponda Baba and Dr. Eva's in her in the opening scene.
yeah. I just hope it's so good I don't care.
Okay.
Like at the moment, because I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Like I'm hoping it's like the last show I watched of hers was insane, that Russian doll thing. So, but until you see it, then you don't know. Do you know what I mean? And but now, not having seen it, I'm like, oh yeah, throw Yoda in it. Just
Well, I mean, it seems like there's some pretty big stuff going on, and he's around at that time. So when it would have actually made probably the most sense for somebody to show up, Interesting.
Well, Andor have much in the way of a cameo. The weirdest one was the guy from Rogue One that I didn't even recognize the first time I watched it.
Yeah. For like 2 episodes, I was like, why do people keep talking about Melshi on Twitter? And then I was like, oh.
Melshi
or whatever. No cameos, really.
Yeah. I just wanted to, yeah. I just like, I sort of don't know much.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm going to popcorn.
Soda
free
pop.
Coke. But this is the other thing.
Uh-oh.
I always this is my favorite thing about Hawes. Like, you're going through this treatment and chemo and stuff, and I will bring to you the pettiest complaints in the game.
So can I take a guess about what's going on?
Oh, you know me too well. Go.
Is it that they give away water and not Coke, or is it that it's bottled Cokes and not fountain Coke?
Bang!
Number 2,
Bottled.
That's no fun. I agree with you. I think that's lame. It's fountain Cokes all day.
Or a can.
Oh, yeah, man. Can is the way to go for sody pops.
Or if it's a double episode, how about a bit of that Mexican Coke?
Oh, in a bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot in the bottle. So over.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sam says, thanks for the stream. I needed this today. Thanks, Horse. Thanks, Steel. Thanks, mate.
See you, Sam. Thanks for hanging, buddy.
And Catherine says Melchi was more than a cameo. It was.
Yeah, definitely more.
Yeah, that was actually like this Gilroy, classic Gilroy, brings someone in and it's like it perfectly fits.
Now, let me ask you, is there a way, that he could bring Ponda Baba and Dr. Eva Zen into the second season that you'd be okay with? Would you respect the absurdity of it?
It's just like...
He would never, but...
Yeah, it's like the most thing he would not do.
What do you think about Gareth Edwards directing the next Jurassic Park movie?
Oh, good for him. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm ready for a reboot of that series. You know what I mean? Those last 3 didn't really do it for me.
Oh, they were terrible. Oh, remember the auction prices for a dinosaur? And you could just get one for like $5 million?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It seemed almost achievable if I worked really hard that maybe one day I'd have a Triceratops.
It's insane. Oh, I tell you one thing I wanted to talk about that we didn't just before we wrap up. Did you watch Jenny Nicholson's video?
Buddy, I've been catching up on TV hardcore lately.
Oh, this is better than any show.
I don't know. Fallout's pretty good.
So yeah, Jenny Nicholson, who's been on the podcast before, she's like a YouTuber and
YouTube commentator.
What did she say? I can't remember how she put it. Anyway, but she got interviewed by Rolling Stone. You know her, so she did a 4-hour video reviewing.
Oh, I'm familiar. Yeah.
No, but I'm telling the listener. to the Galactic Star Cruiser. How's you? I know. I'm like, at the start, I'm like, oh, I'm Steel Saunders. I know your name.
Hey man, it's late. It's almost 2 a.m. here. All
Okay,
right?
okay, thanks. Come on, man.
Cut me a little slack, huh?
Hey, mate, just cut me a bit of slack. I have to have this bottled Coke on Monday while I watch the new Star Wars thing at the cinema.
That's true. You got a lot going on, buddy. That's
Catherine wrote those dinosaurs were Melbourne house prices. We've got some fans in the chat of Jenny's video, but she went on the Galactic Star Cruiser, and she's like super into Disney and theme parks and stuff, and like she paid for it and all that, and then she stopped making a review after it closed down because it's sort of like you had to change the context of it.
Right.
And it turned into the entire history of it, all the marketing, all the misfires, and then her experience on it is like not good.
Oh, really?
It's like for like what they paid like $3,000 each or whatever. And in the Rolling Stone interview, she says like she wasn't that worried about the price because of her YouTubing, she knew she'd be able to get the money back. Because like she has 1 million subscribers. So
right.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know how that works, but 6 million clicks.
That's some change. It's a couple
Damn.
bucks. That's a couple of bucks.
And it's in like 2 weeks or something. Like it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But I like I liked watching the videos of people having a great time. I watched that as well. But this is like, she's so funny. And the way she just astutely puts stuff is,
My goddaughter is a huge Jenny Nicholson fan, and she has texted me multiple times being like, have you watched the Galactic Star Cruiser video? Have you watched it? Have you watched it yet? She's constantly asking me if I've watched it.
Oh, it's great. Look at one bit, right? They're at dinner, and there's you remember they had the lady that...
Oh, I know all about it. I wanted to go really bad one day.
So
just try it once.
She's seated, and there's a big pole in front of her and the singer. She can't see her where she's seated for dinner in the restaurant area designed for this. And she's just like, she wasn't even sure if the pole was there for load bearing or it was part of the aesthetic, but it's just like, it's designed so every night somebody's getting the pole. See the show.
Yeah.
Oh man. Billy Davis says the best line was, never before in the history of mankind has a luxury ship been a symbol of man's hubris.
It's a modern day Titanic.
Oh man. But like, even like where we had to like line up to go in, like you're paying $3,000 for 2 nights and they're lined up like they're camped out for Comic-Con or something. Like it's just like there's nothing.
The check-in process was weird.
Yeah. And just out in the sun and
in Florida.
Yeah, it's just like, wow. Like if you had a great time, sick, but like the gaps they left were just like, wow. That foyer was shocking. But money too tight to mention over at Disney. But yes. And she goes into all how like a lot of that stuff in the Galactic Star Cruiser was promoted as what would be happening in Star Wars Land.
In Galaxy's Edge?
Yeah. And they sort of like shifted it all into this paper thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, and she goes into like a lot of the influencers or whatever, the Disney bloggers, and how they all use the exact verbiage. Like it's all like the Star Wars Galactic Star, like it's everything's like the corporate thing, and
copy,
how they would like do things about, well, it's not that bad because like if you've got 2 nights and all your food, and they just like go, oh, and your food, and that's like $500, and it's like, what? No, like
you ever heard of McDonald's?
all these examples of like how they try to justify it, but like they inflate everything.
Mhm.
And and just how all the it's immersive. You got to it's outstanding. She's really
Well, it's also the length of a Lord of the Rings movie, buddy. I just need
no,
to
but
find the
once you
time.
pop, you cannot stop. I just coined that.
You should get to the trademark office immediately with that.
I also kind of feel like a snack. Isn't that weird?
I had leftover Chinese food before I came back down here to jump on the stream with you, and I spilled my leftovers all over my shirt, and I had to change my shirt.
Oh, horrific. Did you get to eat it all though?
Hey, yeah, it wasn't that big of an accident.
Okay, that's good. I just worried
Like the whole thing went on my shirt. Oh, I'd have been.
oh
so
yeah, and
bummed.
it's like leftovers, so you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and the cats are all freaking out because there's leftover Chinese food all over the floor.
Don't eat it, spice.
No.
But yeah, I should just like say I'll watch 20 minutes.
Okay. You know what? Most of the time lately, I have to break stuff up into little segments anyway. So I'll give it a whirl tomorrow. I'll give it 20, 30 minutes tomorrow and report back. I need a one emoji review of Acolyte from you, and I'll do the same for you.
Will it be the hallowed thumbs up? Where's my things?
It's doing it sometimes. It's not doing it other times.
Oh, there we go. Bang.
It's the end of Return of the Jedi. Yum num.
It's had a bit of fireworks come up behind me. I would love there be a moment in the show when it feels like fireworks are coming up. That like when Grogu got revealed or something like that. That was fireworks.
Oh, wasn't that fun that night, late at night, watching that first episode of Mandalorian? That's a little baby Yoda. Everybody said it. The next day, that man's name was Baby Yoda because everybody said the same thing at the same time.
Little baby Yoda. Alrighty. Hawes, Blue Harvest, new episode.
Yep. Every Friday.
Love it. I haven't listened to it yet. That's very odd.
You've got a lot going on. Is Harry on a summer break?
I didn't clean the house today.
Ah.
I went to watch Christian Hasole, so I was like, I've normally always listened to it by Saturday. Sorry, what did you ask?
I can't even remember.
I thought I heard the word Harry, but
Oh, is he on summer break?
no, not for another. He's got 7 more days of school.
Okay. Yeah, I forget it's a little later out there.
Doesn't make sense to me. Our main
Right.
holidays are like, like December 17th till January 28th or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's our Christmas is our summer.
Mm-hmm.
So you get both done in a concise manner, which is a lot easier on the parents because they have a lot of parents have time off at Christmas and that. But this 8 weeks or how long of this summer break they've got planned, and you just got to care for them.
Yeah,
I did not sign up for that, Holzberger.
Will is fighting for his life this summer break so far.
Man.
He's like, man, it's rough so far.
Yeah, when you pick the multi-ball, like,
oh boy,
that's. I got a couple of friends that have 3 kids, and they like whenever they complain, I'm like, "What did you think was going to happen?"
So, I love Will to death. Sometimes we'll be hanging out late at night in Discord playing a game or something, and he'll go real quiet, and we'll be like, "Will, what's up, buddy? Will, are you still there?" And then you'll just hear his ass is just falling asleep, sitting in his chair
Playing a video game.
Yeah, just fall. We'll be like, "Oh, he did it again. He fell asleep again."
Have you fallen asleep playing video game before?
Mm-mm.
That'd be pretty.
If I have, it's been a very long time.
Seems like it'd be hard to do.
Well, sometimes there is a little downtime if you're playing an online game, right?
If you're waiting for something to load or something.
Yeah, and Next thing you know.
Bang. All right, Horse. Thanks. This is a banging time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for being invited. Here we go.
Heck yeah.
Few balloons. Go check out Horse's pod, Blue Harvest, and if you like us chatting, we on Patreon do the Star Wars U by podcast, breaking down all the Star Wars news from the dawn of time up until 1990. We've done.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and we're gonna have
God,
Paul's episodes.
Those pre-Star Wars, like when he wasn't even thinking about Star Wars yet. Ugh.
I was like, okay, we just got to get through this. We'll be at Shadows of the Empire before I know it.
We're still not there. Soon though.
Soon,
that's gonna be
Tales of the Jedi's coming up. The Glove of Darth Vader's coming up.
Smell the glove, Hawes.
Oh, did you know that those books came out in hardback? Because as a kid, I always knew that like the smaller paperback ones.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no, they have hardbacks of all of them. Ask me how I know.
You got them?
Mm-hmm.
They lost in your house, or you found those?
No,
ones?
they're sitting on my bedside because I've been reading.
See, I knew it. Buddy.
I bought those after I moved. Those didn't come from the old house to this house. That's the problem.
Anyway, moving on. I was having a great night until all this deception came up. May, Hawes, that force be with you. Thanks everyone in the chat as well.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Yeah, good times.